Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Playground Podcast. We know that we are coming to you in a strange time, but this is going to be our best way to reach everybody as a collective and our entire following and audience. This is going to be streamed on YouTube as well as Instagram and Facebook. Um, I'm sitting down with the owners of the playground, Brandon and Mylene. Thanks for stepping on, guys. We talked about the best way to come at this situation and really try to handle this and address everything that is going on to the best of our ability and impact the community. um, that's why you guys created the playground, and that's why the playground is what it is, and why is thrived in Maui, because it is for the people. So it has been a very heavy, stressful, you know strange experience the last day or two, and we're finally trying to be a part of the change, and try to help as best as we can. And we're trying to figure out ways on how we can do, such a thing. Um, so yeah, what is the playground about, and where are we trying to go, over the next coming days? What's happening?
Um, yeah, I didn't know where to start. I know we've been feeling very hopeless, and we want to do a lot more. And I try to write so many different things and put things together. And I know that there's a lot of people in the same position that we are right now. And I have received, I don't know how many calls from people I haven't heard from. Some 20 years from now, haven't heard from them. People wanting to donate, people wanting to put on shows. I don't know how many artists have reached out and wanting to do charity events and donation events, and I don't really know where to start. All I know is that we have a mechanism and an outlet here at the playground, and some of the main and true reasons why we've opened this place is to bring the community together, to bring the community together over laughter, over song, over dance, over joy. We did open up in the middle of a pandemic, January 1st, 2021. We were at the height of the pandemic. We were restricted to 30% capacity, and it was an absolute blessing. To be able to open during that time, we built a plexiglass barrier. We put in process and measures that we never had one COVID case come out of here. But at the same time, we were able to employ artists that were struggling at the time to give back and give them the 100% of the door money, to bring some normalcy and some happiness and some joy during that time. I can't tell you how it made us feel and made me feel and Mylene feel, eh, to know that we were a part to make someone smile during a time, and that might have been the first smile they've had in a long time, to bring some normalcy, to see parents see their kids up on stage and performing, and to see how proud they were of their kids. I just feel that we're now here we are again, in another situation that I feel that song, dance, comedy, joy, really brings us together and is an outlet that could be used and leveraged now. I know that there's big artists out there and big platforms out there that are around comedy, song, and artists and bands that we could fundraise. There's big locations that we all can get together, and use, maybe like Maui Arts and Culture Center is one of them. I just really feel that I want to reach out to the community and let you guys know that yes, we're for sure going to be canceling all this week's shows. As much as I hate canceling shows, I feel that we need to be mourning. But I also know that there's a lot of people out there that are ready to move forward,
Yeah.
that are ready to make change, that are ready to start the rebuild,
Start healing.
start healing. And within healing is community coming together, song, dance, laughter, that all helps healing. And I know that there's some people that need more time to mourn.
Yeah, it might not be for everybody, but we want to offer the platform that we have, and just as a place of to come together, you know.
When you
Um,
are ready.
When you
when
are
you are
ready,
ready.
and there's so much more we can do. we're getting ready to cancel, an event next, that we had coming up. And I want people, before they think about canceling, how could you maybe still keep your event, but change it, the focus, and maybe, Maui Strong, 100% of the proceeds go to this part of rebuilding Maui. I just know that one thing I want to really get out of this podcast is I just feel that there's so many people around the world that want to help and don't know how to help. And there's some major platforms that are from Maui that still live in Maui that could be leveraged. I feel that the time is now to start the donations and to do the big shows. I don't want to be forgotten about in 2 weeks from now on the next big event that's going on in the world. I feel that the time is now, and if there's a way that these artists and these people with huge platforms could hear this podcast, and maybe all of us can come together and get to a really large location like the Maui Arts and Culture Center that fits over 5,000 people, where we can do a "We Are the World, but We Are Maui," or a Live Aid type event, or some kind of telethon that reaches out to everybody around the world, where they have an opportunity to donate directly to this cause, knowing that this cause is 100% proceeds going back to rebuilding this community. I don't know, like, we want to use this platform and we want to make a major change. And I know it all starts here. And I know it starts with mental health and healing and coming together. And we're here for that. Any suggestions, any ideas,
We're
please.
running the banner below, guys. Info at theplaygroundmaui.com with any suggestions or ideas on how we can help Lahaina, how we can help Maui. It feels almost, it's an eerie feeling of even having this conversation so soon, and we know how soon it is, but we know that we have to get on top of it. Like you said, we do not want this to be passed over. We do not want to be, you know, take a back seat to the next thing that's happening in the world, because things are going to happen all around the world, and we want to get on top of it and ahead of it, and we want to get as much help and spread the word as quickly and as effectively as possible.
Yeah, please tag any stars that anyone that have big platforms. Any ideas, suggestions? I'm going to give you my direct cell phone number. I will take all calls, any calls. My direct number is area code 702 513 5713. Again, I think the time is now. Any way we can leverage this place, this platform, um, you know, expect us to revamp and and start doing more shows starting next week. Any type of charity events, anything that you guys have, please contact us. It's time to come together, Maui. It's time to rebuild, and also we're so there for those that need just more time to mourn. Um, you know, please just reach out and give us any type of
Even
suggestions.
willing to open this place up as a hub, as another donation center, as a place for first responders, as a place to open up the parking lot, whatever we can possibly do. Again, these are the owners of the playground. We have Brandon and Mylene here, people that are usually in the back. You don't see them, you know, trying to promote and do anything extra, but this is literally, the playground was created for this community and for Maui and for locals. And now is the time to, like we said, just continue to come together and push for a rebuild.
Yeah, let's bring this what we built and let's put it in action. This is why it's here. This is why we built it.
It's a mission.
This is the mission. This is what we wanted to do, and now we're in the middle of it. The time is now to do it. One thing I just kind of want to leave on is I did reach out to a very big promoter and just trying to figure out how we can do something much bigger at a much larger scale. And one thing I want to mention is that I said that we could be a part of something, a big part of a positive movement forward, while still providing an outlet to bring the community together over laughter, dance, and song. I don't know how else I can better put this. Um, Love you, Maui. Let's come together. Maui strong.
Maui strong. Thank you, guys.